so they'll be calling you a radical. So first we have really horrible news, and then I'm going to talk about the natives that finally came forward. I haven't been able to get a peep. I used to talk to them. They've came and finally made a statement on the emergency epic catastrophe on the Pacific Ocean. What's her name says I don't talk about Palo Verde in the desert in Arizona enough. Yeah, I'll talk about that right now. Fuck them, they're done. Why will we pump the fucking water out of the fucking aquifer, boil it, put it back in so all you fucking relocated fucking Phoenix growth for the sake of growth can drink it? You're drinking boiled fucking hot water, fucking hot water gate. So first off, to the Million Mask March community, one of the founding members has passed away. Sarah has passed away. Now Steve Grant, you go to his page, get more. So, and I have total right to do this so I would like to say this from the entire Million Mask March anonymous community, which is a giant community. As one of the founding members of it, our condolences to the family. She was fantastic. She was a key part of that movement. She represented a giant female voice, an important voice. I don't know the details. I just found out today. So very sad. So to the salmon collapse. Let's get to the salmon collapse. Now Tim has talked to the natives. They've come out. Gee, downgraded again. Catch the falling nuclear knife, but they don't care. They get all their money on the front end. There's my paintings in the Enola Gay hangar. Salt Lake Temple. I almost died that day when everybody. Remember when everybody did all the prayers for me? Thank you to everybody who has prayed for me along the way. That was the 26th of February, 2012, and Gwen Holden, Barry Dunchity were organized around the world, and they did these prayer vigil all over the world for me that day. I almost went that day. Whoa, what a day, what a time. Annika, the Ukrainian, died of leukemia, Chernobyl, Mayak. I won't stop there. My Vienna addresses. So to Vienna, I want to address this quickly. So in Vienna, the IAEA, the grandstand evil monsters are meeting there right now for their 60-second freaking conference on how to kill you eugenic scumbags. So they passed a resolution to allow nuclear waste to be trucked across Russia to Mayak, which we know Putin popped one off on Trump's inauguration day. I mean, what do you think that wave of nuclear fallout across Europe was? Oh, we can't figure it out. We're perplexed, we're baffled. I'm the one that tracked that down, me and, what's his name from Norway. We worked together in Sweden. We're the ones that tracked that down. It's unarguable, that's where it came from. He popped one off. He's nuclear tested, just like they are here in Idaho National Lab. Trump and Obama, the twins, the pro-nuclear twins. That's a real picture, by the way. That's PB in the winter. Whoa. No photoshopping there. That's me with the central line hanging out of my jugular vein in the bone marrow transplant. 11, 11, 11. Point res. That's when I was sleeping in the cove at, ooh, that smell, Carmel. A year ago, where they're attacking me like wolves going after me. That's just a year ago right here. So, the Whitney and Incomplete. Fuck you. Fucking. The last fucking real fresco. Kevin Blanche. You saw me make that one. That's a very real map. That's what killed the salmon in the sea. Enola Gay hangar. That's original, autograph, signed. That's my photograph this year in my protest. I had a big turnout this year. I protest every year on the 6/6. I had one. Now, I need to talk about this too. Last year, they did the Enola Gay ceremony in Utah. I'm a leukemia survivor. I'm a Utah native boy. Suzuki's own niece and nephew come. That's the folding paper cranes girl, remember? The 11-year-old died of leukemia that folded 1,000 paper cranes. Most famous leukemia victim in history. They came. Very emotional. Talk about an olive branch of love and peace. International media all over the world, including HNK, Germany, China, everywhere. No Utah media, no Utah academians. One of the most historic events in Utah history. They only have 5 recycled fans they had out of the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and that'll get me to the Million Mask March and the Peace Vigil at DC, so I'll be headed there soon. I was awarded one. Very emotional. You know, she cried when she gave it to me, her niece. It was very emotional. I mean, probably the greatest gift that's, well, the greatest gift that's ever been given to me. They know my story in Japan. They know my story around the world. Fuck, here they don't give a fuck. You see any Utah media there? You know, my paintings I just showed you. You know, we've had turnouts. I do it every year. I've done it for 40-something years. Turnout of 1. I mean, Kevin Blanche, classified, unclassified. That's the Army Corps Engineers to me. You know, AA, geez, scumbags. There's more of the Army Corps Engineers coming to me and say that I've been unclassified finally. So here we go. That don't scare the fuck out of you? So they're serving salmon here today. So I'm friends with the cook. They have a dietitian here. I work with a dietitian. Blah, 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 blah. I said, well, you better have fun eating salmon right now because this will be the end. And I'm not kidding. You think I'm kidding on that? Oh, we could just have farm-raised salmon. By the way, I wouldn't eat fucking... I quit eating fucking fish long before Fukushima happened. I did eat some tuna up until Fukushima. Stay untuned. What we do to that ocean? So, farm-raised salmon. We have to have the egg. Now, Tim just talked to the natives just now. He got a really cool video in the Klamath Native Council, and they've all emerged. Even the natives aren't allowed to fish. It's that catastrophe. It's that horrific. You have to gather the eggs, and then they sell the eggs. They go to the hatcheries all over. They have that really clean pond in Bath. Again, in Austria, they had a big presentation where he stood and clapped, ordered me bottles of wine. They love me over there, hate me here. I'm a cancer survivor. They hate cancer survivors. They abuse the fuck out of them. Whistleblowers, they'll just kill you. You know, that's what they do to us here. It's over, I'm telling you. Salmon's done. You think I'm kidding? Oh, I'm not fucking kidding. You know, I like all these people that fucking propagated this fucking lie. And oh, it's Fukushima. Smoking guns, the Pacific fucking salmon. So back to Palo Verde and fucking that nightmare in the desert, trying to shut it down. Fuck, well, so these, now stay with me, this is important. These senators, I love this tree. I've been hanging around this tree since I was a kid. Used to be a pond right here. They tried to tear it down. We fought, I mean, when they put the hospital, we had to really fight just to protect that tree. They want to tear it down. I'm not, well, cut it down. That's what they do here. Governor Herbert, he's hell-bent. Governor Herbert tells me all the time, he says all the time, we want to bring the hub of the world here. I say all the time, why the fuck do you want to turn Ogden, Utah, and Salt Lake City, Utah, and Utah into Los Angeles? Why? Edward Abbey, here, growth for the sake of growth, the ideology of cancer. Utahns used to know that. Fuck, don't bring those Olympics here, and that scumbag fucking Mitt Romney, fuck him. Oh, our new senator-elect, oh, he's not from here. Glenn Beck's not from fucking here. Carl Rove, not from here. Roseanne Barr, oh, she's from here. Fucking molested, fucking typical fucking molested female. Fucking go psycho. Ask her. Fucking dad, bishop, fuck all of them. That's Utah for you. Growth for the sake of growth. Let's just fucking more cars, more fucking traffic, more fucking smog, more pollution. Die young. For what? For what? For what? Growth for the sake of growth. So that's what they've done. Go team in Seattle, WDFW, all of them. So back to Palo Verde. The only reason I haven't moved to San Diego, I go to San Diego in the words Monterey, dead tide pools, like I can't go there anymore, but again, come to San Diego, ruin our place, destroy our place, yay, go, we got 60 million tourists. Isn't that great? Why? To fucking raise the rent into fucking where nobody can live there, fucking pollute your beaches there? Why? Why? Why, yay, come, life elevated. No, Utah, life excavated. Come to Huntsman, luxury, good of fucking death and die. So, Palo Verde, they boiled, they fucking tapped the aquifer. It's the only major nuclear, it's the biggest nuclear reactor in the United States. The only reason, it's the only one not next to major water. All the major water sources, Great Lakes, Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Mississippi River, all major water, that's where they're all there. They have to boil the fucking Earth's water, they suck it in, it goes out 30 degrees fucking warmer, fucking Miami-Dade, fucking Pilgrim, fucking Yankee, fucking close it down, fuck, close them all fucking down, shoot it into space. They boil the water at Palo Verde, then they put it back into the aquifer. Then they pump it, you drink it. It's the desert where the sun always shines. Where'd you sleep last night? Don't you lie to me. I slept in the dead fucking pines where the sun, I mean the desert of Arizona where the sun always shines. Why wouldn't it be 100% solar? So they've sponsored a bill now. Lisa Murkowski, fucking Cory Booker, fucking both Idaho teabaggers, everybody who's wannabe, new fucking monarchy, Barry wanna fucking Trump, fucking good nuclear, dumb, useful puppets that wants to run because the nuclear industry says, hey, we're the ones that put Obama in the office, you wanna be, you gotta play ball with us. Here's our bill we sponsored. Because America's a bunch of useful, ignorant fucking idiots. The EPA, these politicians are fucking ignorant fools. Fucking everybody's gone along with the winning fucking team. I'm gonna be rich. Greenpeace, Sierra Club, they're all fucked. Fucking so we have ignorant fucking selfish people who elect ignorant, and our leaders are selfish. Well, these oligarchs, they seek out these fucking good young corporatists. I mean, these fucking lobbyists, I deal with them. They don't fuck around. They're good, and they drank the Kool-Aid. They're type A, fucking DC, fucking seeking power, fucking anything for money, but they're sharp. They find them. So the politicians, they just fucking lead them along because, I mean, the rope. They just throw them the capitalistic rope and lead them along until they get enough to hang themselves and go to prison. Manafort, fucking Flynn, fucking I won't stop there. You know, it's unbelievable. Increasing nominal wages from 1945 to 1979 in the United States. Decreasing nominal wages from 1979 to 19 fucking to present. Fucking free market fell. Oh, lowest fucking participation rate off the cliff. Rush hour 9876. Growth for the sake of growth. So Palo Verde, they put it back in. 30 degrees warmer. Change the biology. Fuck it all up. It not contaminated? Yes, it is contaminated. 410 of these reactors around the world boiling all the world's water. Oh, it's the answer to climate change? Ha! Comes out 30 degrees hotter. Do the math, kid. Put your hand over your fucking stove. Palo Verde's a nightmare. They're going to close down, but no. So they sponsored a bill, Mikowski, Cory Booker, both teabaggers up there, fucking Durbin, fucking all these fuckers. They sponsored the fucking bill to force the United States military to buy nuclear fucking energy from nuclear reactors that are privately owned by Bill Gates and fucking Gain. Now, why in the fuck would they do that? Alaska doesn't have nuclear reactors. Idaho doesn't. I mean, because they think it's the pathway, the gateway to fucking be the next Barack, Barry Antoinette, fucking Lethem LEOK, cover up Fukushima, dumb fucking useful fucking corporatist hordes. Fuck left, right, they're the same corporatist whoredom. So Palo Verde, that fucking nightmare there, you know, the bill referendum, bail them out. Well, New York bailed them out. Status Quo, and Status Quo spits in your face. Ha ha, you young people, I told you, your fucking wave. Your wave ain't shit. Your wave's a fucking joke. Look at me, I'm status fucking corporate whore Cuomo. $7.6 billion. $7.6 billion he gave the nuclear energy cartel to bail them out. That's the Enola Gay hanger. We're right there standing. Those are my paintings. Standing where she awarded me the folding paper crane. So, give me to the wave. Give me to the wave. Give me to the wave. Where's the wave, Kev? There's the wave. Haha, your wave's a joke. We're fucking corporatist hordes. And he makes a statement. He can them. $7.6 billion. The New York voters never voted for this, but you got it. So you perpetuate the lie. More nuclear waste. 9 Mile fucking Point. Fucking Fitzpatrick. Fucking Exelon. Fucking Exelrod's fucking baby. They prop them all up. It's the biggest cash cow in the fucking history of mankind. They get the IEA fucking subsidy in Vienna. They get the national, Price Anderson fucking, they draw more federal subsidies than all their 12 fucking energy sources combined. Bernie Sanders is the only one that said it. Fucking cut the umbilical cord on the fucking nuclear energy fucking welfare queens. They get it at the state level. They're going to your local PTA fucking doing a bake sale next. So Illinois bails them out. Ha! Fucking fuck him. Durbin signs on, of course. Fuck them. Zion, where are we going to put it? Fucking, right, I said, put it in fucking center field, Wrigley Field. You fuckers bail them out. You fucking idiot. You like it in Illinois so much? Fuck you. Why should places like Idaho, fucking New Mexico, fucking Utah never have to take your... Well, Governor Herbert's all for it. Growth for the sake of growth. Bring it all on. Yay. Fucking we like it. He's a sick fucker. His dad died of leukemia. Mike Lee's dad died young of leukemia. Barry Antoinette. Downwinder's fucking mom died at 52 years old of cancer. Fuck, they don't give a fuck because they're useful, stupid fucking... We haven't had an intellectual in the White House. The last 3 presidents are the dumber than... Oh, Obama's smart? Oh, that guy's the dumbest one of them all. Fucking... that abuse, go smoke another cigarette, fucking moron. I gotta tell you. What are you gonna do about Hanford? He was asked in Illinois by our group. This guy propped up by the nuclear. This is how stupid he is. I got to tell you, I don't even know what Hanford is. There's your fucking Barry Antoinette. They played him. A bee played him. I know what happened inside the situation. He cowered down like a fucking little girl to fucking John Holdren. John Holdren, the eugenicist from Cal Berkeley. Look it up. Palo Verde's there to kill you. Fucking to kill you. Fucking to make people fucking... Well, I'm standing at Del Mar on opening day a few years ago full of cancer. And this guy comes in. He's got this big, tall fucking prostitute looking with him. Hooker from hell. Fucking little short fucking guy, and we got talking. He saw my Fukushima. He says, "Oh, you're one of the blah blah." I said, "What do you do?" He says, "I, work at Palo Verde." I says, "Oh, I'm the fucking plant manager." I says, "Oh, no wonder you're here." Fuck, you don't work. I mean, Had him a hook. When I'm in Vienna, I ain't kidding you, these guys come out on this thing right over. There's a girl, because I protest right in front there. So they still have wet nurses in Europe. There's a wet nurse that comes out at lunch hour where that really ugly, creepy, freaking girl comes out. Oh, God. It reminds me of Facebook CEO, fucking that CEO. Oh, really hideous. The one that killed David Goldberg. And so, really good-looking girl comes out, and she's nursing the baby. Fuck, 2 days later, I see her with some old fucker walking around, fucking holding his hand. So I start talking to her every day when she's wet nursing, and, you know, we got time. She says, oh, no, I'm a fucking prostitute, which is legal over there. I says, what? That old fucker? How much? Oh, the IEA pays me. How much? $2,000 a day. What? Just sleep with it? She says, I don't have to sleep with that guy freaking away. I just walk around with him. This is the IEA. You don't think so? The International Olympic Committee and the IEA are the same people. Go there. Everything's paid in cash. You stand in front and you just watch these brown paper bags. And provide work there. I mean, I've got a lot of my education in there. You go inside there, gas is like 29 cents. Everything's 10 cents on the dollar. No tax. It's its own city. It's the most. Everything's done in cash. This is your fucking nuclear energy fucking, and then you wonder why they don't pull the fucking plug. Everybody's got their fingers in it. Academia, professors go along, marine biologists, but this is the crowning jewel, Fukushima. This nightmare. Why don't I move to San Diego? I'll tell you why I don't move to San Diego. I was gonna move. I got to get out of here. I'm poisoned, I'm toxic, but where am I gonna go? They've run me out. I got to get on some fucking CalMed because I'm uninsured. And so, almost cost me my life here. They're so abusive to me, a native boy. My place, PB, my place, here in Utah. When the desal plant went on, 10% of all San Diego County water is now coming out of the ocean. I call it the Farrah Fawcett because that beautiful, there's the iconic Raquel Welch La Jolla girl. Fucking Farrah Fawcett lived right there in, San Diego County. Right there, next to the desal plant. She died so tragically, so young, of cancer. The beautiful people, that's who it loves to take, right? Like Sarah. I'll cry. Remember when I left New York, or D.C., the Peace Vigil, hello to Filippo and to Craig. I'll take my turn. I don't do enough work there. We've been there the whole time. Right before I left, Sarah come walking up to me. Kevin, I haven't talked to you for a long time, and just like, I'll cry. She gave me a big hug. We smiled and we had a talk. Only the good day, yeah. Only the good day. From all the million mass community, you know who you are, the real ones, not the fake ones all over anonymous. The real anonymous, the real Aaron Swartz supporters, all of you, Steve, everybody. And I have the right to do this. My condolences to her family. So young. So strong mind. You want to talk intense? She'd tell you to fuck off so fast. Fuck me. Beautiful. Ha! Incredible female. Proud of her fucking sexuality. Proud of herself. Fucking incredible person. Look what they've done to us. Look what they've done to us. They find a way to fucking kill us, don't they? You're done with salmon. It's over. The greatest fucking crime in human history. The cover up of Fukushima in the Pacific Ocean, dying, and thank you to Dana who's done all that beautiful work. Let's see if I can find this real quick. I think I have a really great picture of her and I together. One of the last photographs I ever took in DC. God, I hope I can find it. It was her and I together. There's the Enola Gay. Those are my paintings. Jim let me sneak them in there. The only art that's ever been, and that's where I flew out. It was. Oh, I'll honor that to her. No idea what it meant. No idea. For everyone they've killed, they find a way, don't they? They take away our air, water, our dignity. They've stripped us of everything. Go along in your fucking shiny fucking coffin. Obey, consume, and fucking... If you don't, we'll find a way to kill you. They're killing us anyway. Fight back, fuckers.